The first oranges ever imported were from Southeast Asia and were Tangerine Pomelo hybrids that were green in color. Did you know? Oranges grown in warmer parts of the world such as Vietnam and Thailand stay green throughout their lifetime. Okay, so it is said that 2 million people die from work-related accidents or diseases every year. But it is not so deadly to go for a war as compared to going for a work. The Russia has 6,601,668 square miles of landmass, but the Pluto has 6,427,805 square miles of surface area. This is because all the longitude lines on the planet meet up there. The stations on the South Pole use the time zone of the country that owns them. Pterodactyl is a pterosaur of late Jurassic period. It has wingspan of 39 feet, which is more than 33 feet wingspan of an F-16 fighter jet. You can see the sunset happen at the ground level, and when it is completed you can get the elevator all the way up the building. You can see it set again from the top. High heels came into circulation on the shoe circuit in roughly 10 BC. They were worn by the men of the Persian circuit to help their boots stay in the stirrups when they are riding horses. Smoke alarm notifies people about the fire. It also awakes them when they are sleeping. It was invented by a team of Japanese scientists and engineers. A man shot a bullet towards Armadillo's shell, but amazingly the armadillo just walked off unsnatched and the bullet went back to the man. Most of this desert is covered in gravel, although it has its own mountain ranges. They are the only two parts of your body that keep growing throughout your life. Bees can fly at the levels up to the 29,525 feet above sea level, which is higher than the planet's tallest mountain. The Microraptor is one of the most recent dinosaur discoveries, and it is the smallest ever found on the Earth. This appears roughly in 11% of all words used in the English language.
The world's largest singular snowflake was 15 inches wide. Camels don't actually store water in their humps. It's one of those age-old myths that you heard as a kid and take as a fact, but it's not true, I'm afraid. Their lovely camel humps are actually used to store. There's a big Mac museum in Pennsylvania, and the features exhibits such as 14-foot tall Big Mac. In 1783, a volcanic eruption killed 80% of the Earth's sheep. The Laki volcano fissure in the south of Iceland erupted over an 8-month period back in 1783, releasing some straight up nasty hydrogen fluoride into the atmosphere to shower down on the Earth's inhabitants. For the first month of living, babies only see in black and white. This is because their retinal nerve cells aren't fully established yet and they lack the capability to process the visual information. Italy has 34 native languages in use today. Surprisingly, most of these different languages are not, in fact, dialects of Italian. Rather, they are evolved independently from Common Latin. Ten gallons of carrot juice will kill a person. This is because the vitamin A content of that much juice is high enough to make your brain swell and kill. OMG, which is the short form of Oh My God, was first used in writing in 1917. The Eiffel Tower grows in the summer. Due to the heat expansion of the tower's iron in the summer sun, the Eiffel Tower's height can grow by up to 6 inches. Antarctica is the world's largest desert. The Antarctic Polar Desert covers the Antarctica continent and covers roughly 5.5 million square miles. The Sahara Desert covers roughly 3.6 million square miles. A man survived being hit by a car and thrown away 118 feet. Off-duty paramedic Matthew McKnight was hit by a car traveling 17 miles per hour and was catapulted 118 feet. He now holds the Guinness World Record for the furthest distance thrown by a car.